Today we're going to look at teaching your dog how to read or turn a page on a book. My name's Adele and this is Misty and we are Animal Tactics. Okay, step one today is creating a positive association with the book. A simple, easy task. I'm going to use a free shaping method. For those of you that don't know what free shaping is, a really brief description. I am not going to lure or try to make the dog contact the piece of equipment, in this case the book, in any way, shape or form. But as soon as she offers me that behaviour, I will use my reward marker, which is either a clicker or your verbal reward marker, and reward her for interacting with that piece of equipment exactly how I wish for her to do so. So in the first instance, all I'm wanting her to do is to touch this book with her nose. As soon as she does that, she will receive a reward. So this is step one of the free shaping method in teaching the dog this trick. So I'm just going to simply put the book down. As soon as she engages with it in any way, shape or form, today I'm using cheese, which seems to have gotten just stuck in her jowls, so it's quite humorous. Misty, you okay? You okay? Let me just give her another bit, see if we can get that out. Okay, off we go. So as soon as she even touches or moves towards the book, at this stage, you know, even feeding the dog off of the book. There we go. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. Yes, good. She's like, yes, if I just touch this thing, I'm going to get some yummy cheese. This is exactly what we're wanting her to do. Yes, good girl. So super awesome. Now she's got a really good positive association with this book. She's like, this is intriguing. I'm going to keep doing this because as long as I keep doing this, I'm going to keep getting rewarded for this behavior. Fantastic. So that's step one. Now, Misty is used to using the free shaping method. Sometimes she will build up that expectation. She generally knows what I'm wanting her to do. How do they know what we want them to do? They are big observers. They're watching your behavior day in and day out. They get to learn the patterns. They get to learn what time of day and night it is, when you're coming and going, all those kinds of things. They are constantly watching. They are constantly taking it all in. So having done numerous tricks like this before, my body language, the closed off hand, just watching her, waiting for her to engage, she knows that I'm expecting her to touch this piece of equipment that we're using today. Okay, so that's step one. So step two, I am now going to just get her paw off of here because she likes putting her paws up. That's why I've popped it on an elevated platform. You can have it up on a small stool or a table. However, I would suggest a small elevated platform if your dog is like Misty and wants to constantly get her paws on that object. So now she's already engaging with the book, so I'm going to reward that. What we are going to do now is pop your hand underneath the cover or one of the inside pages of the book with a piece of cheese or the reward that you're using for your dog, in my case cheese today, in here underneath this cover. You are wanting to get your dog used to popping their head or their nose underneath this. It becomes non-threatening, it's not intrusive, and when they get a reward, it's super, super awesome fun. So again, lifting that cover, Misty down, drop. I'm just going to get her to drop, drop, drop. Yes. So just click and reward. As you can see, she's just quite happy sitting there with her head under the cover. That's super awesome fun. I'm going to keep getting cheese just for sticking my head under this cover. I can take my hands away, resting there. I can let it fold back on her face. That's cool fun. Keep rewarding. Yes, she's even starting to push and nudge that cover. She's like, what are you wanting me to do? That free shaping method again of just getting your dog used to being underneath here. Good girl. So that is step two. Get your dog used to just having that piece of paper on top of their snout, over their nose, and being in a comfortable position. Pause off. Good girl. Now we're going to continue that page after page, and as you can see, she automatically pushes that page over. This is exactly what you want to do. Now, you might want to put some little corners, crevices in the edge of your book, just like this one here. I've chosen a book with thicker density paper, just makes it easier for her to get that nose under and turn those pages. If your dog is much of a shredder, as mine is, newspaper or shopping catalogues, shredded to pieces instantly. So I have specifically chosen a book with harder paper in there, so she just won't bite at it and shred it. If she is, or your dog is biting and shredding at it, we don't want to reward that behavior. Simply remove the book, take it away from them, try to get them to re-engage again, make that positive association with the book, and then regress a step back and keep persisting. Okay, Missy, sit and drop. Good girl. Yes. So little cornices. I'm just going to now let her pop her head back underneath there. Just get back used to doing that. Yes. So quite happy, and she automatically pushed that over. So I'm going to show her the next page. So we're now moving on to the next step and pushing it over. So when she pushes it, you can use the word push if your dog is already familiar. Remembering this is an advanced trick, so your dog will be used to some of these verbal cues. And push it. Yes, good girl. See how she got used to that one there? Yes, good girl. So she's already now picking up that that's exactly what I'm wanting her to do. Misty, push it. Right over. Yes, good girl. Did you see that one? That was awesome. She totally pushed that down with her head, understood exactly what I'm wanting and asking of her. So let's go back to the beginning. I'm going to go back to the beginning of the book here and just try to get her to do 2 or 3 pages in a row with a delayed reward. So Misty, we're going to add a verbal cue. Pause down. Just let me get her to reset. She's a little bit close to the step here. Just moving this back a bit. Okay. Turn your page. Yes. Turn your page. Yes. Turn your page. Yes. Push, push. Yes. Turn the page. Yay. Good girl. Big jackpot reward. She turned 4 pages right then. It's exactly what I was wanting her to do. As I mentioned before, look how the paws come up. This is super exciting. She's engaging brilliantly with me now. This is a really big accomplishment for your dog, and they feel super, super happy that they are achieving exactly what you're wanting to ask them. Yes, good girl. She did turn a couple of pages. Now I'm just going to quickly reward her out here with a little handful of cheese while I just put some dog ears, little dog ear pages in here for her. And let's see now if I can drop all my verbal commands. Pause under. Leave it. Wait. And I'm going to see if I can now get her to flip several of these pages on her own without me too much interaction. So this is the final step of the process. This is exactly what we're wanting your dog to achieve. Okay, Misty, turn your page. Oh, all of them at once. Good girl. She did all of them at once, but that's okay. It is a little bit difficult with the pages. So you may be able to assist your dog a little. It is quite difficult for them. They don't have little fingers like we do on the end of their noses. Okay, turn your pages. Yes. 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 Keep going. Yay! Good girl. So as you can see, she got quite excited then. She knows that she's got a big reward coming. So that is how we get to train our dog to turn a page. We just simply want them to turn those pages or play peekaboo under the book, which is super cute, but not kind of the idea. Chin up. Good girl. Turn your page. And as you can see, pause on, which is common. So again, reset your dog, go back a step and regress if needed. This is a perfect example of exactly what happens with my dog Misty, because she's super high drive, very energetic. This is using her brain which is not her desired thing to do. She would much rather be outside running around doing weave poles and leg weaves. But it is so important that we do connect into your dog's brain and use that just as much as the high energy drive that your dogs may or may not have. Remembering all dogs are different. Some prefer agility and high face energetic tricks. Some prefer the algorithms and dexterity, of using their brain, but equally is exhausting. So don't underrate this activity. She will probably flake out for a fair while after this, mentally exhausted, because I'm really pushing her brain to the limit here. So I'm stopped using my verbal cue and just now got her flicking her pages beautifully. Good girl. And one more. Yes, right over, push it over. Good girl, good job. And that is how we teach turning a page of a book. I hope you enjoyed this today. Thank you for watching.
I hope you enjoyed our tutorial today. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss our weekly releases. If you would like to see more videos of this level, check out our playlists. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. Links are in our description below.